welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Back over here, doing the things. I'm just coming up with a little bit of a plan, to be honest, to try and make something a little bit easier than it has been before. I've already been working on it for a little bit. I've got this hardened energy cell. The power supply into the hardened energy cell just isn't enough to keep this constant. And I've already got a barrel down here, a drum, that's completely full of mob essence. Yes. Just coming out of there. And these are all disorganised junk chests, really. Oh, I've got some heads. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's all disorganised and starting to fill out completely. There's not many slots left. So I really need to get an applied energistic system together, I think, for that. I think that's what I want to go for there. But everything seems to be functioning well still. Let's just get rid of some of these. Oh, actually, there's quite a few of them. I get the XP. I recently enchanted my leggings. Or was it hair? No, it was boots. I recently enchanted my boots and only got fire protection 2. 30 levels of this, and I only got a fire protection. Yeah. But never mind, there'll be plenty more. This is a good XP farm, at least. It takes a little bit of time to flow everything through, but we get there eventually. But there's something I want to deal with down here first today, and it's something to do with this. I want to try and automate the processing over here. I want to have an automatic process down here. So, I'll take this out, yeah. I'll take the Magician's Blood Orb out. It's still there. That's it, disappear, thank you. I want to put an item transfer pipe out and an item transfer pipe in. These are only a temporary measure. Wait, give me. Yeah, okay. It's only a temporary measure for now. I want to be able to put stuff back into it as well. Let's go this way. Here we go. Alright. And I think I'm just going to put a chest down here. Yeah, that'll do. And if I use this other item transfer pipe out, and I want 2 filters for it. That's another thing. I should get the filters first before I start messing around with this lot. Let's get back over here. I've started placing blocks around. It's nowhere near what I want it to be, but it started placing it down. I've also fell down a hole. I'm going to have to get used to that being there. I've also plateaued out this bit and leveled it out a little bit and started building something there that we want to get on with today as well. That's where me mob spawning is going to be, me actual mob spawning chamber. What am I looking for again? Oh yeah, some sticks. Do I have some sticks? Possibly not. Let's see. I've got some wood in here. That'll do. Okay. And I got some more wood here. That'll do. Yeah, okay. So I've got a bit of sticks. There we go. And what we want is a filter. So I've just made me node. I want a filter. One of these things. Item filter. Okay, so redstone on the outside. Yeah, we can do that. I've got some string. Need a crafting table first. That'll be good. Some string. Some that. And some that. Yes. Okay, so I'll put another one of those in there. Put another one of those in there. Right, filters. So I need to do 2 things with the filters. I need to filter one of them to be filtering only taking smooth stone out and putting it into the altar. And the other one I want to be pulling out... actually, I need to pull out right ritual stone. Which one do I want to use? Rune of self-sacrifice. That's what I want to use. And that is reinforced slate. So I need a reinforced slate to set the other filter. So it will automatically pull reinforced slates out. And I don't happen to have any reinforced slates there. Okay, I do have a transfer node there, though, which is good to know because I wanted one of those. Have I got enough blood in here? I don't know. Let's see. Put one of those in there. and get ready to sacrifice some more blood. I know it's a little bit more blood magic. It's nothing major though. We're just doing a little bit just to have something processing in the background. What are we doing there? We're okay. Let's just take a bit of blood and put it into the altar. There we go. We got me regen on. Got particle effects all over the place. Oh dang! I need to take that out. No. Need to take that out. There we go. Right. Okay. So this one is set to stone. This one I want to set to reinforced slates. Okay. And then we head back down here. Hopefully this will work. I've never tried it before. Oh, come on. Give me a jump up. I need a better route up here as well, really. There we go. Alright, so this one, we want to filter it so that it will only take reinforced slates out. Okay? And this one, we want to filter so it only takes stone out. So it'll take stone out the chest and put it into the altar. Yeah. It's actually putting stacks in at a time there. Is that a thing that does it? Yeah. And that then allows the mobs to come down. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah. And then from there we'll be pulling out the slates. You can actually do stacks at a time? I didn't realise. Okay, that's that. Okay, so now we're out of blood in there. Well, nearly out of blood in there anyway. What we got in the altar? Can I see it from here? Can I even see it in there? Yeah, I can. It's just going down too far now. Okay. So now we turn the mob farm back on, and that should, in theory, be working a treat. I turned the mob farm off because I had too much mob essence. I didn't need it. So we're going to turn it back on now, and then we can see how much of those slates get turned into... yeah, how much of the stone get turned into slates over a period of time. If the mob farm's constantly out of blood, then the mob farm will be constantly making more blood for that blood altar, in theory. So we should be okay with that. Right, I think I turned it off. Yes, I did. Let's turn it back on again. And that should start the process again. I don't lose anything by having no blood in that altar. So I should be okay most of the time. Most of the time. Right, and jump. Risky business, but whoa, we did it. Okay. So now the mobs are getting put in there. Wait, give me up. Now the mobs will go in there. Yeah. And they will die. And that will give me blood into the altar that allows for the things to happen in there. Can I see the altar again now? Transfer node. There's the altar. No LP at the minute. But that's okay. That's going to get started, and then that's going to do the thing it needs to do for me there. The other issue is that while that's happening, I've got only my LP network gathering up all this stuff. But my LP network is currently at 173,990. So I think I can survive for a little while of that thing there still operating and the thing for the cows still operating. But we should see the mobs falling straight through the water into this altar and getting killed, and that should give me a load of slates ready for later. Over here we're working on getting a mob farm going. A mob farm where I can program what I want to spawn. So I've got this little access point here to an auto spawner. And the auto spawner, I just put in the right things there and give it essence and that. I'm planning on giving it essence and power from below. From the underside. And I've got to get the mobs into a 5x5 area in front of the grinders. The mob spawner makes a 9x9x3 area around it. So from the center point here, this is 9 wide by 9 wide, and it's 1 block below it and 1 block above it, and the block that's it's on, so 3 blocks from here. And let me show you with this. 1, 2, 3 blocks. That's the 3-block height of the spawner. So that's the area that they're going to spawn in, similar to a vanilla spawner, really. So we've got to get that tight so that they can spawn around here, also come underneath it, or at least past it. Got to get them past it, I think, because I need to take the power and stuff down that way. And power it somehow. And then also power these guys. I've got to pump some essence into it. Maybe I should put a tank on the top. Or power from the top. Solar power? Maybe? No, I need more power than that, really. But I might start off with solar power at the top. I don't know how exactly I'm going to power it yet. All I know is that's the basic layout that I've got to look for today. Oh, what have we got on the Wall of Shame? How far did I get up to? I got to episode 16, Lord Raccoon. I've got 17, 18, 19 and 20 ready to do as well. I've written down the names. I will shame you, don't worry. I will shame you soon enough. But today I'm trying to get something in particular done, and it's going to take me a little bit of time to get set up. So we're going to get it set up as fast as I can. Okay, so we're going to make some rails. And those rails are going to be along like this. I don't know how many of these actually make. Belts. Let's have a look. See, I know roughly the recipe. Belt. Here we go. Iron and redstone in the middle. I got it the wrong way around, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, redstone with iron either side of it, like that. And then these along here like this. Okay, that makes 8 at a time. Let's get a couple of those. 32 should potentially do it. And let's start with that as a thing. We've got to get these the directional. We've got to get these the right direction to get going. So let's place a couple of blocks down this way to start us off. Okay, so the conveyor belts. Let's see. They normally have an arrow on them. Yeah, they've got an arrow pointing that way. So when something goes onto them, they get pushed off them. That's the idea. So the mobs will get spawned in the 9x9 area. Oh, give me this. Give it me. Thank you. Mobs will get spawned in the 9x9 area, and they'll get pushed along, just like that, to this area here, where these are in range to kill them. Can I get it? Can I get across? Yeah, can I get across? Thank you. This isn't going to be the easiest thing to place, though, is it? Maybe if I was working from the underside, I'd be able to place them better. So place them like that, and hope that they are still facing the right direction. I think it's the block you hit is the block that shows which direction they are. Yeah, they're all facing the right direction there. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, put the cobblestone there. 16 more. Have I got enough? 4, 8. I might be 4 short. Yeah, I'm 4 short. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. That's not an issue. I can make another quick set of those. And then you got to get the power to it as well. That's the difficult thing that I'm not so 100% sure on. What shall I use for power? I could just use an energy cell. I've been making some energy cells recently. I've got another hardened energy cell there, actually. Do I want to use that or not, though? That is the question. Well, let's make another 1 batch of those. And clear that off, because I'm not going to need any more of that now. So that's those finished. And the hardened energy cell. I think I'll use a hardened energy cell from above it, and that way I can recharge it. I will come up with another idea at some point as well, but for right now we'll just use that. So that should be accepting energy from behind it, accept energy from behind it, and distribute energy to the side in case that needs any. Yep, this is all full of Ulurium now. This is starting its 2nd stack of spare before it goes into the barrel. So just switch that on for a little bit, let that energy build up and start ticking over. It'll fill everything up, and then it'll start filling that for me, ready for when we come back to it. And we've got to go over here to put the last few of these in. We should have a basic working mob farm eventually. All I need to do then is get some of the spawn eggs to collect them correctly. And I also need to pump into it. So if I throw power, well, throw the mob essence in from here, like so, I could take this barrel from here. That's going to go over here. Thank you. Gimme that barrel of essence. Thank you very much. I'm going to need to really get cracking on with getting a better storage system for all these mob drops. I can't use just refined relocation for this because there's so many different types of mob drops that it's going to be so unpredictable that I need to get it sorted in such a way that we're not going to have any problems there. I'm going to dump them away again because I'm sick of carrying them already. Okay, let's throw that in there, those in there as well. Out of the way. And the fluid duct was over here, wasn't it? Yep, there we go. Okay, that's cool. Okay, the other thing that we need to make then is the safari net to capture mobs and put them in. And the safari net, reusable, is 4 ender pearls around a gas tier. I don't believe I've got 4 ender pearls to even get this started. So the first thing I need to do is find enderman to kill. And I've got a kind of an idea of how I'm going to do that, but it might not happen in the episode. Yeah, ender pearls. Ender pearls, ender pearls, ender pearls. Is there a way of making ender pearls other than that? I can mana infuse an ender pearl. Okay. Okay, maybe a bit of Botania to turn the gas tiers we've got into ender pearls could be a thing. I could pour Resident Ender, but I need Resident Ender to get Resident Ender. So mana infusion is the only guaranteed way of me creating ender pearls. So I'm going to have to find a way into Botania. It won't take much to get to that stage of Botania, I don't think. But I will need to at least get to that stage in order to proceed with the mob farm. Because I can't put any of the mobs that I want to spawn in there until I've done that. You'll die. Well, let's have a quick look, see what we've got over here. I may have to do a little startup on Botania as well. Well, it seems to be doing good here. They're all getting there. Witches would be a nice first one, wouldn't it? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Should have enough. Yeah, it's got enough LP in the altar now. It's using the LP to make the slates, or is it just not moving the slates? Is it just not picking slates up? Only not doing it one at a time? Is it because there's so many in there that it's not doing them one at a time? It's definitely focused on it. It's definitely got enough LP in it, but it's not doing anything about it. Can I take all of these guys out of here? 60 in there was. 60. I mean, man, let's put 1 in. Maybe it's a 1 at a time job. Let's see. If I get 1 in there, is it going to turn to a slate? This is my idea for automation, and it might be that it's not going to work at all. Just keep dying there, will you? It's turned into a slate. And it's still getting enough blood in there to keep working properly. That's cool. Okay. Do we have the slate yet? Slate's still in there. Oh, it did something. Is it in there now? Yeah, it's in there now. Searching for inventories. Why can't you find this inventory here? Why are you stuck in there? Have I got another one of those? Oh, it's just stole it. The Zephyr stole it. Okay, okay. Beep, down. Zephyr, give me that back. Oh, come on, don't let me get stuck again. Zephyr, give me that thing back. That, thank you. Okay. Let's get up here. Let's try that again. Let's try resetting its, like, locations that it knows about. Come on! You know this. You know this place. Why you not do this thing for me? You've taken it out for me, at least. Well, there's a thing, but I really wanted you to be pulling them all out. I used a lot of blood. Oh, the blood's all in there. I'll have to mess around with this some more and just see what's causing the issue with this transfer node not working. I mean, if I take that out and let the next one go as well. If I take that out, is it going to just grab whatever's in there? It is. It's not moving it. It's taken that blank slate out. But it didn't move it. Okay, I'm going to mess around with that later and show you what I came up with at the end of it. I haven't got time to do it today. I will mess around with it later and try and figure it out. What we need to do today is get this thing at least partially started. So if I just have that on there like that, that's the wrong way around, dude. That's the wrong way around. Okay, give me back then. Let's put this there first. Let's put it there, and then put this on it. There we go. So now that is draining out into there, and that's draining out up into the mob farm, hopefully. Let's have a quick look up here, see what happens. See if that works. Yeah. Are you going to be filling up nicely? Awesome. Okay, so that's that sorted. I don't think I need to block it off. I might put a cut block there, though. If I cut that, I can put a hollow square around it and probably fill that in there like that. I may need to put the full top on as well, and also get started on Botania so that I can get some ender pearls. Spawning enderman would need a 3 high space. I didn't get many endermen in my cheap mob farm earlier on, did I? So that's not going to be a thing. That's not going to be something I can do easily. So I reckon the Botania route is going to be my best bet. So just doing a little bit of Botania to start off with is where we're going to go from here. How do I get the mystical white flowers to start off in Botania? Let's see if the quest book has anything in it that starts me off with Botania. Other than botanical engineering, getting the botanical seeds, which gives me that white mystical flower seed. White mystical flower seed. So I've got a white mystical flower somewhere. Where is it? That's a grey. I must have a white mystical flower in here somewhere. If I can breed it using agricraft, then that's the next thing I can do as well. Not in there. And that looks like it should be in here. White. Where are you? White seed. There. Okay. Mystical white seed. Let's go and see if we can scan this and find out if it's a good thing or not. Can I use it in here? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay. This is starting to work. And it's just the same as another method. Okay, so let's start by breaking down my yummy potato farm. I've got plenty of potatoes. I've got some 10-10-10 potatoes in a little field just there. At least I think they're still 10-10-10. Could be mistaken. They could be something else. But there's 10-10-10 seeds there. And we've got that in there. And then... yeah, and then that's that. Pop those in there. Pick up all these seeds. Why can't I pick up these seeds? Have I already got these seeds? No, I can't pick up any more seeds for some reason. Dang it. Give me seeds. Put the seeds away there. Put the potatoes away as well. I've got far too much stuff. Are these glitching on the floor? No, they're not glitching on the floor. That's alright. That's good. I pick them up eventually. And, yeah, I want to keep most of these. Oh, these weren't actually 10-10-10 potatoes. Some of them. Okay, well, it was giving me plenty of potatoes anyway, so I wasn't really worried about it. In the Magic Farm series, I've been doing as much as I can to get the best every single time. I definitely did wheat okay, because that's over at the crop farm now, over at the wheat farm. Alright, well, I'm going to grow some Botania seeds and at least get the first few and get a basic setup of Botania. Mess around with that and be back. Alright, so these Botania flowers from Agricraft really seem to take a long time to do. They did eventually spread, but weeds spread far more often. Fortunately for me, I just use bone meal on these guys and just right click. So basically just right click and you get the petals anyway. So I've got a supply of the colours that I've got so far without worrying too much, without having too much fuss over it. My only concern really is that the weeds are growing and I've got to stand watching them. And I don't want to just stand watching them. I want to get them to grow nicely first, and then I can just come along and bone meal them. I'm getting a lot of bones, so there's no problem having bone meal. So I don't really need them to grow again. Having them grow so that they're a better, higher number, I think I'm just going to avoid having the need for weeds at all. And so long as I get one of every colour, I can have a little botanical garden somewhere and come along with bone meal every time I want the petals off them. And I realise that I haven't got much time left of this episode, and I'm on about starting well, not a new mod to me, but a new mod to many of you, no doubt. And I want to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting yourselves in for here. What have we got here? Oh, everything's full. And I got chicken in it. Okay. Yeah. I'm filling up really fast. What the hell's that in there? Something with fire skin. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to need to start working on a few things at once around here now. Because look at all this mess that I've got over here. Let's take the bones out. Make some space there. Can shuffle that again. It's all of these little bits and pieces that are just going to be a pain in the butt sorting out. And I also need to sort out my Zephyr one. Oh, look, I got the mystical flower petals there as well. That's useful. It's good to know, good to know. Yeah, I'm going to have a good sort out of this lot. Reorganise it and get on with applied energistics. Possibly just use a dolly and move these chests out of the way for a bit and put some fresh chests on. You can see where it's going anyway. You can see where we're going with this. The next thing is to add the power over here, and once I've got the Botania sorted out to get the ender pearls, my gas tier collection can turn into ender pearls, but we'll get on with that tomorrow in the next episode. I mean, for each one of those I get 2 ender pearls. I just need to do a bit of Botania next episode to get that side of things set up and running, and rather than just doing it now off camera and coming back and showing you what I've done, I will go through it with you in the very next episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Thank you for watching. I will see you again very soon, possibly tomorrow, because I want to get on with this as fast as possible. So I'll see you tomorrow with another episode, and we'll do a bit of basic Botania to get set up with that first altar. Hopefully. If not too much has changed since the last time I was playing with Botania. I'll be done and dusted, and we'll have that mob farm up and running in no time. Thank you very much. See you later. Goodbye.